Video. Hope that you are doing well. Today I want to discuss about emergency lighting, as I got a question from one of you on my latest video. I would just want to show you what's about. So here it's emergency lighting for corridors. If you did not watch this video, please have a look on it. It's on my YouTube channel. And here I got the following question: is there any update on average values display for emergency lighting in Dialux Evo 30.1? I have 1 month ago, I did not have the 30.1 version installed. Now, yesterday I installed the 13.2, and therefore that was my first thought. Let's check the emergency lighting if we have some average values, which I don't think so, because this is more about the regulation. So the standard, if something is changing, it will come from the standard, and Dialux will just implement these measurements. And I don't believe that from the last version 13, which I had up to 13.2, any updates have been made in standard, and then Dialux to take those values. But nevertheless, I have this display, so it's a cinema. Here I have a problem actually with the anti-panic. I will just move in 2D. Since when I want to collect here, what you can create, it's just the wall zone you can limit it, so 0.5, which I did. And then you can just put the height. I put 1 meter. The meaning of this is, as a cinema, or can be also amphitheater, can be the movie. You can see that I have a different height from different, of course, chairs. So it's not a flat area with same, let's say, same floor, a straight floor, better to say it. And therefore, whatever I will do, if here the best case is to have more surfaces like desk area in case of the anti-panic, and then you can based on the height that you have on different level of the seats, then you should have more anti-panic task areas or surfaces from where the emergency lighting can be calculated. In this version, as I said, by default you can just change the height, so that's it. You have the minimum value, which is according with the standard, and you cannot change that. The only thing which I did is the escape route, and this can be highlighted. I just place it here in front. And also, if you have these icons, you can just go on anti-panic. You see exactly the surface from your room, which will be taken in account when the calculation will be done. And then also the emergency route, if you want. When you are drawing it, you get the following area in your design, so it's easy to be identified in the Dialux. But let's start the calculation to not lose too much time. Let's see if in this version, based on the question which I got from you, will be displayed now any average values for the anti-panic and escape route. I will just enlarge the result. Let's find the, come on. Okay, I will just do it like this. So anti-panic surface, since the height, it's, I need to place it to, I don't know, much higher. It's very difficult to get it right, as here at least 3 or 4 surfaces I have to build in case of emergency lighting to get the right values. If any of you have any suggestions, please let me know. If you could do it in the latest version, you could do more areas or task areas for in case of the emergency lighting when we talk about the anti-panic. And when we go in the escape route, here everything is okay, but I do not see I'll just try to do it. Yeah, I don't know why it's just disappearing, this icon. It's, yeah, frustrating, as I said, a little bit. But nevertheless, you can still read the value. So here we have the middle area where we can exactly see the lux level they've had. And then we have the medium central line. We see here with the red in the middle, 2 x's. So in the latest version, we have more data. I don't remember to have in the previous version these two additional, the max central line and the min max central line. So the min max central line will be the average, if you want to call it. But no, let's say, average values you'll find here in written. So you have minimum per max, and I think you can still scroll. So it's much better done, or realize the new emergency lighting. As you can see per sections, you have an X here, and then it's showing where it had been calculated. So you see on the chairs, and then you have in front of the chair. So actually the space between two rows. So it's more complex, I would say. You gave more information, and as I said, you don't get a average written. Is just middle area, and then have mean central, so that you have the minimum values. And all the time is important, because you have, why is just the minimum display, you see also the target values. So here, one of the target values, you have the minimum middle area, so you have two areas in case of escape group, and a minimum central line. And then we move to anti-panic. Oops, let's go to anti-panic. You have just a minimum, so 0.5, 0.50, sorry. So this is the must that you have to fulfill in case of emergent lighting, in both emergency as anti-panic and escape route. So that's you are talking about the minimum minimum values in case of emergency lighting. You don't talk about the average, I would say. And the only thing which I see here is a minimum per max central line. Just said, but this is just my gut feeling. I will translate, and here also minimum per max can be an average, but that's all. But the real thing that you need to fulfill is the illuminance minimum in both cases. So I hope that this information helps you to work with emergency lighting. And as I said, guys, if one of you had the same, let's call it like that, challenge, where you do not have a flat floor, or let's say the floor is the anti-panic, you do it just for let's say 1 meter, can be on the 0.8 on the floor level, which is 0. If you have a different height of the floor, how did you define different zones for anti-panic lighting? So I hope this video you find useful, this video. So don't forget to give a like if you find this information useful. And until next time, I wish you all the best and take care of you. Bye bye.